So Diana Taurasi reached the amount of games needed for a suspension for technical fouls. And also, obviously, it got rescinded. But I didn't realize just how bad the technical foul problem for the Phoenix Mercury is. Guys, the top 3 in technical fouls this season are from the Phoenix Mercury. And that doesn't include Sophie Cunningham, who got chucked last week for technical fouls. Like, Sophie Cunningham was interviewed about them. They set a single season record for techs. They actually set a single season record for techs, and Taurasi just laughed.
It looks like there's been a lot of eyes on us this year. I know we have a lot of fiery people. I know we've set the record for most techs, so we gotta look our.
Like, look at Taurasi's response for I know we've set the record for most techs.
For most techs, so we gotta look ourselves in the mirror and see how we can do better. But you know, moving forward, we're grown women. Stop being so sensitive on both ends.
Well, mine's definitely getting rescinded.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'll be playing the next game.
She's not wrong. It did get rescinded. But look at the technicals. Natasha Cloud, 7 technical fouls. It's called 7, one rescinded. The top 3, the only 2 players within 1 of a suspension are Diana Taurasi and Kat Copper. And Tash Cloud is missing their next game through suspension. Eric Tebow has 4, really? Wait, Shakira Austin has 4. She's only played like 8 games this year. Brittany Griner has 4. So you've got Sophie Cunningham is 3 and 1 ejection. So Sophie Cunningham is 3, Griner is 4, and then the top 3 are all on the same team. And by the way, like, for any of these players, when we're talking about having a technical foul problem, man, I did not realize how bad it was for Shakira Austin. Like, Shakira Austin seriously needs to, like, that's ridiculous now. Now, that's ridiculous. How many games? I need to find out how many games Shakira Austin has played. Shakira Austin, this season, has played in... She has 4 technical fouls. She's played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's played in 11 games and she's got 4 Ts. Now, that is borderline technical foul problem. And in fairness, you've got Caitlin Clark up here on 5. Arike. Wouldn't have expected Arike. To be fair, Arike got called for a T in the last game, didn't she? She got called for a T after the undercut, I think. Was it? Was it the undercut where she kind of went under Caitlin Clark's? It was under Kelsey Mitchell's foot, where it's like it is a flagrant, but I can see why you're frustrated about that. But it is hilarious, this team. Like, this team will... Like, Sophie Cunningham, by the way, got away with just running in and throwing in a blind elbow against Indiana. This team, they just don't seem to care. They will just go out there and pick up a T a game. Like, they nearly had 2 players. Like, Taurasi got the 6 technical fouls. They nearly had 2 players suspended for an Atlanta Dream game tonight. And you know what? It was on a back-to-back. If I was them, I would have. If I was them, I would have gotten themselves suspended. I would have got myself suspended. I genuinely would have. Because you can just take your break. It's on a back-to-back. Take a break. You just got beaten well by the Aces. Go get your suspension. Go take a break. And we're good. But it is funny, though, like, the way when people are talking about techs, a lot of people are talking about, specifically about Caitlin Clark, about her having so many techs and being near a suspension. Man, Diana Taurasi literally had her suspension rescinded. And, like, they had 2 players. Up until an hour ago, there were 2 players suspended. Obviously, there's going to be a title of this video is probably going to be like the Phoenix Mercury have 2 players suspended for tonight's game. But obviously, they've only got 1 suspended. But still, they have a huge problem with this. Sorry, needed to take a drink there. But it is funny, though. It's, like, so obvious that it's comical. Like, these players are trying to get themselves teed up and thrown out of games. Like, Sophie Cunningham, I think Fee Collier hit her in the head with a ball, so she got herself chucked out. How many... By the way, if I was not Cheryl Reeve, if I was Christy Sides, Jesus. If I was Christy Sides in the last game, I would have got myself thrown out. Or the Sky game. Like, you what, have one technical foul for the season for Christy Sides? Is she even on this list? She has one or less technical fouls. How does what is Aces? The Aces have a technical foul. The Storm, the Wings. They just bench techs or something? But, like, I genuinely would have gotten myself thrown out if I was Christy Sides. But Taurasi's reaction to finding out they broke the record for the most technical fouls. Like, it's genuinely crazy. Better, like, more techs. Better meaning breaking our record next year. Like, it's hilarious. And the funniest part is, like, the amount of people that call Caitlin Clark Diana Taurasi's daughter is hilarious. And to be fair, look, Caitlin Clark is lucky to only have 5. I'll stand by that one. Caitlin Clark is very, very lucky to only have 5 technical fouls. She really is. Like, she could very easily have 10 if they were trigger happy on tees. But, like, in fairness to the WNBA, they are in no way trigger happy when it comes to technical fouls. Which is a good thing, by the way. It's a good thing they're not trigger happy on tees. We want the best players on the floor. But, like, they could have suspended Taurasi 3 times already. They could have suspended Caitlin Clark. They could, like, with the amount of danger Reese complains to refs. Not quite as bad as Caitlin Clark, but they still, if referees really were trigger happy on tees, could probably suspend her as well. It is just, it's madness. 'Tis absolute madness what is going on right now. And, yeah, that is a crazy situation. So what do you guys think? Are you guys a fan of... Sorry. I don't know what happened there. Oh, no, sorry. I just heard the sound in my headphones. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. If you guys are fans of the Mercury, I don't mind this, by the way. I don't mind teams playing on the edge. Like, look, this is a team that has Brittany Griner, Tash Cloud, Kat Copper, and Sophie Cunningham, and Diana Taurasi on the team. Like, there's going to be a lot of technical fouls with these players. You've got players that have 10 that would pick up technical fouls on any team. If people are talking about, like, enforcers and teams where it's like that no one will mess with, a team that no one will mess with is the Phoenix Mercury. But unfortunately, as their players start to pick up suspensions, it can then become a little bit of an issue. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Diana Taurasi's technical foul was rescinded, and she will be playing tonight. But, I mean, knowing Diana Taurasi, she's going to get teed up tonight to get the suspension in the next game. Like, that would be the most Diana Taurasi thing to do, is to intentionally get yourself teed up in the next game after your technical foul gets rescinded. Maybe that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.